Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? Citizens Broadcast Cooperative is here. Rogers Band is here. Stomper, what's going on, Stomper? Good to see everybody today. Do me a favor, everybody, hit the like button. Hit the like button if you would, please, real quick here. Just hit that like button if you would. So this guy right here, you see him, right? He's getting railroaded. You know, he decided that he wasn't going to follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. And so one of those protocols is the OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the chat if you would, please. There will be absolutely no cop sucking here. There will be no cop sucking here. Do we understand that? You know what I'm saying? There'll be no cop sucking here. Put that in the comment section for me, OTVO. Hit the like button. And now I want to show you guys something that truly, I think before we get into that, I think we're going to watch a couple minutes of this one right here. We will come back to this. This came through. You guys seen this one yet? 25,000 views 6 days ago. So in this video right here, what is going on there? I am G. What is going on? How are you? So this video right here, this is a way that he never invokes his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. At the same time, though,
I have your camera.
He has no camera.
I don't know what this cop's doing following me like that, but he needs to stop. He's been following me for like maybe 3 minutes now. I want y'all to see this. You can't really see it though.
Don't take off your seatbelt because he'll charge you with taking off your seatbelt. You do not want to do anything that's going to get you, number one, shot, and then number two, that he can give you a ticket for it and say, oh, you didn't have your seatbelt on. And so you have to always remember that cop, if he comes up and you don't have your seatbelt on, he's going to say that you didn't have your belt on. He's going to give you a ticket for that. And that's exactly what you don't want to happen. Let's watch this for a second.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Oh,
Hey,
no, man.
reason to stop you, man, is the construction zone back here. The speed limit is 50 miles an hour, brother.
It's 50.
68 and 50. You got your driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Can you write this down for me?
No, it's fine like it is.
What's that?
It's fine like it is. That's my rights. I have the right to crack my window like that.
So you gotta step out.
I don't have to step out.
Step out.
All right, let's go back a little bit and see what happened here. We're just going to go back here to right here. Okay, so first of all, he grabbed his seatbelt.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Stop. Pause. Hold on a second. How's it going for him? He wants to pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, drag you off to a dungeon, and steal your money. That's what the pig wants to do. Why are you asking him how he's doing? Hello's for suckers. The gloves are off. Put a 1 in the chat if this cop will drag him off to a dungeon. 2 seconds flat. Put a 1 in the chat if this cop will drag him off to a dungeon in 2 seconds flat. So then why are you saying hello? Why are you saying hello? What? You just sit there. Cop comes up to you, the window, crack the window halfway down, whatever. Cop walks up to you. You don't talk to cops. Not hello, how you doing? The weather's nice. You don't do that.
How's it going, man?
What's up, man?
Oh,
Hey,
no, man.
reason to stop you, man. The construction zone back here. The speed limit is 50 miles an hour, brother.
That's 50.
68 and 50. You got your driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And now he's rummaging around, reaching behind. You know, listen, the moment the cop comes up, your license, registration, and proof of insurance is on a laminated card. You're ready to go. You have your license, registration, and proof of insurance, your current insurance, all on a laminated card. You guys have seen 3 different cops take a copy of my driver's license, front and back, and run it. And they never asked me for my real driver's license, for the actual hard copy of my driver's license. When the cop comes up, you simply take it like this and you say, here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. And now you have free hands because you're going to need your other hand to have your phone in your hand. That's how it works. Now, no matter what that jackboot thug pig says, I don't care what he says, I immediately say, I'm going to invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. All the cop sees is my right to remain silent and the camera. Maybe my eyes are peering over. I'm going to invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent, officer. That's it. That's the whole deal. Now, the reason we follow such a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols, because if you don't, he's going to attain his goal of pulling you over, impounding your car, and stealing your money. And along the route, you get drug off to the dungeon. You do not say hello. All you do is give him your license, registration, and your proof of insurance that you took the time to prepare. Just like that. Just like that. And then no matter what he says, I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Don't ask. See, all these things are already stated for you on your trifold. It's already stated for you. You don't have to say, don't ask me where I'm coming from, which is what he's going to do. Which is what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. He's going to say, where are you coming from? And you don't reach around in the back of your seat because you might get shot.
No, it's fine like it is. It's fine like it is.
So now he asked him to roll his window down, and then he answered that. He said, can you roll your window down a little more? And then he answered the question. He said, that's fine the way it is. And that triggers the jackboot thug pig. I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. Hey, can you roll your window down a little bit more? I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent, officer. I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent, officer. And look what he does instead.
No, it's fine like it is.
He tells him, no, it's fine like it is. So how many of you guys have a brother or sister or a cousin that you were raised with or that you're really good friends with? When you tell that person, nah, it's fine the way it is, what kind of reaction do you get? You get a reaction where they want to challenge your authority, and that's your sister, that's your brother, that's your cousin, it's your mom, it's your aunt, that's your little sister. Nobody wants to be told, nah, I'll do it just how I want. Bruh, you do not say anything other than, I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. This camera is your gold. Everything right there. I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. Now, look, I can get you a trifold. I'll give you one. You buy one, I'll give you one for free. Just let me know. Do you want an extra trifold? Do you want a cop card? Put it in the notes. Let me know when you order one. Do you want an extra trifold or do you want the Fifth Amendment cop cards? I'll give you the Fifth Amendment cop cards or I'll give you an extra trifold. Put it in the notes. Let me know. That's what I do when I go live. I give people this deal. I can't do this for you, though. I can't get this done for you. I mean, I'm so adamant about it. I went down to Hollyweird and I got a fake Brad Pitt license so I could show you what yours should look like. Yours should look exactly like this, just like this. That's how it should look. Now, sometimes your registration's a big piece of paper or you can't get everything in there. That's fine. You can still set it up so everything goes neatly inside of your trifold. Everything goes right in there, just like that. Bang. And then considering that I take the time to send you this nice broccoli wad rubber band, you put it up on your visor. Everything goes up on your visor. Your hands go to a touchdown position here. You see my elbows. I'm not going to get shot because this hand lights up with my phone because my phone's facing me. So we can make sure I don't get hit in the head. And then everything's up in here. Now my hands never go below the steering wheel. If he wants my actual physical driver's license, I'm going to have to reach in my wallet and get it. So now my process is happening, but now he knows I'm filming everything. He sees himself on the camera. That's what you want to do. You want to follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. And you never want to deviate from those policies, procedures, and protocols. Put a one in the chat if the cops follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. And their policies, procedures, and protocols are to arrest you. That's that. And this video right here.
It's fine like it is. That's my rights. I have the right to crack my window like that. So you gotta step out.
As soon as he denied him rolling the window down all the way, he said, "It's my right." He told him, "No, it's my right." And look how it goes for him.
I don't have to step out.
So once again, in your trifold, if the cop asks you to step out of the car, so there's your, sorry about that. You guys can't see what I'm doing here. There you've invoked your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Everything's being backed up because everything is on camera. Here's my other phone. I'll use this one. So now the cop says to step out of the car. Well, now on your trifold, one side says learn the law. The other side says I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. All you do is open your trifold to the very first page. Cop asks you to step out of the car. I don't even got to look. I know right where it is. Cop, driver, get out. Pennsylvania versus Mims. You have to get out for officer safety. If you want to challenge it and you can prove that there's no way he could believe you're armed and dangerous because you're filming everything, then you're probably going to go to jail, but you could challenge it. It's totally unlawful. It's an extension of Terry versus Ohio. But if you want to know exactly what to do, it's right there in your trifold. Driver, get out. The 1977 case of Pennsylvania versus Mims. You have to exit for officer safety. So if you can prove on camera that this is not for officer safety, you can challenge it and knock it out, but you're going to get arrested. You're going to go to jail. You're going to have a court case. I just want to be clear.
I don't have to step out.
Step out the vehicle, brother.
I don't have to step out. I have you on camera too.
I don't care, brother. Look, I got you on camera too. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Step out the vehicle.
You asked me for my license. I was going to produce identification.
Yeah.
And I was going to get my insurance. Okay.
Step out the vehicle.
I don't have to step out.
Look here, brother.
But what happened? He said, you asked me for my license. You asked me for my identification. But what happened? Did he give it to him? No, he did not. Did he have his license, registration, and proof of insurance ready to go? No, he did not. He did not. I don't like cops. The cop's trying to arrest you. You can't change that. It's his fault, though. It's his fault. The reason all this happened to him, you take control of the pig by you being the law-abiding citizen. Put a one in the chat if cops are tyrannical, lawless pigs. They don't follow the law. They don't listen to the law. They park on the sidewalk. They park in red zones. They leave their cars in the middle of the street. They think they can break the law. They kill people. Cops break the law. If you are the law-abiding citizen, that's how you take your power back. You give him your license, registration, proof of insurance, just like that. Bam, I'm gone. And then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Now he can't ask you to roll your window down more because you can say, I just told you I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and now you're violating your oath to the Constitution. You have the literature in your hand. You have it in your hand. If you need the literature for free, I'll give it to you. I'll email you the PDF. You can print it out yourself. You don't have to give me $1. I'll give it to you for free. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a trifold in your car. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a Fifth Amendment cop card in your wallet right now. Let me know. How many people here have a trifold in their car? How many people here have a Fifth Amendment cop card in their car? This is the driver cop card. This is your 1 through 6 tutorial. Cop cited, start filming. I invoke my First Amendment. Cop approaches and says any words. While filming, give cops all required legal documents. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. What you state. Look how many people. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen good. Until you are Anthony Allegrini's parents, until you're the parents of that 18-year-old kid who didn't follow a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols, and every day I follow that kid's Instagram account who's dead. He didn't follow a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. He didn't have everything on camera. We don't know exactly what happened to Anthony Allegrini Jr. We do know he was a beautiful young man, 18 years old. Everybody loved him. We do know 1,000 people went to his funeral. 1,000. You think 1,000 people are going to show up for your funeral? I hope so. It's a nice gesture. If you don't follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols, and you don't film it, we don't know what happened to you. The Pennsylvania State Police won't release. They don't have any videos. They don't have body cams, and the car cam was facing the wall. We don't know what happened to Anthony. Anthony didn't have a video for us to see post-mortem. If he had a video on his phone, we would have known what happened. If he had had his license, registration, proof of insurance ready to go, then the cop would have had it in his possession. We would at least known that he complied. But the cops are lying and saying Anthony didn't comply. We don't know. We do know, we have some video. We know that Anthony backed the blue. He was a good kid. Fought with his friends about calling cops pigs. What do you think is going to happen to this guy?
I'm asking one more time. Step out the vehicle.
You asked me for my license. I was going to produce identification.
Yeah.
And I was going to get my insurance. Okay,
Step out the vehicle.
I don't have to step out.
Look here, man. Step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Listen to me. Step out the vehicle. I'm going to place you in handcuffs. You understand me?
All right, I'll step out. Okay? I'll step out.
Okay? Set your phone on the dash and step out the vehicle.
I can carry my phone with me.
Set your phone down.
Wow. He's telling him to set his phone on the dash, meaning he wants to put him in torture cuffs.
Understand me?
All right, I'll step out. Okay? I'll step out.
Okay? Set your phone on the dash and step out the vehicle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If this guy had taken control of the stop, what do? First, you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Then you open to page 1. The first 2 things the cop is going to do is, number 1, either tell you to step out of the car, driver, get out, or number 2, he's going to say, you can't film me. And this guy doesn't have any literature to say, wait a minute, I have the right to film cops. Why isn't his door locked? If the door's locked, that gives him a little time to show him the literature, show the phone the literature, inform him that he's violating his oath to the Constitution. You're not going to be able to explain to the cop, it's Turner versus Driver. You might be able to. Very few people, they get tongue-tied, their mouth gets dry. You have to have the literature on you. You have to have your camera rolling. He's saying, put your camera down. This gentleman never had time to tell him that I have the right to film cops because he started off by saying hi. He said hi instead of, how you doing is what he said. Instead of invoking his rights, he said hello. He said, how's your day? How you doing? What did he say exactly? Let me hear exactly what this said. So nice to see you, Ashley, Kevin Gordon. How are you, buddy? 235. We're at 235. What does he say to the cop right here?
What's going on, man?
Oh man, how's it going? Let me know in the chat. How's it going for him? How's it going for the guy? How's it going? In the time that you have to invoke your rights, to lock your door, roll your window a quarter of the halfway down, he was busy saying, how you doing? He was busy worrying about a seatbelt. You lock the door, you roll the window a quarter of the way down, and when the moment the cop comes up, you immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Cop comes up and says, get out of the car and put your phone on the dash. I have the right to film cops. Held up by the 2017 case of Turner versus Driver and held up in Israel versus Yeehaw. Irizarry. He didn't follow a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. And I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, it's a never-ending drumbeat. I keep saying the same thing, and there's a reason why.
Dash and step out the vehicle.
All right, I'll step up. Okay? I'll step up.
And look how the cops grabbing him. Look at the amount of pressure he's grabbing him with. And this guy's a beta male chump pig.
Okay? Set your phone on the dash and step out the vehicle.
I can carry my phone with me.
Set your phone
I can carry my phone with me. Not quite the same as quoting case law, is it? I can carry my phone with me, he says. Not. Did you, Scott? Did you? You got your order in? Yeah. Thank you, Chille. I received my order plus some. I know you did, bro. I know you did. You order something from me and I pack your envelope. I pack that envelope. There's no point in me having, what is the point in me having hundreds of trifolds sitting all around me? What is the point in having all these cop cards? These cop cards are for you. These cop cards don't do me any good. They do you a lot of good. These don't do you or me any good sitting here in my office on my desk. Doesn't do us any good. Me having hundreds of trifolds sitting on my desk doesn't do me any good. And I sell these for $20. It's how I make a living. Humbly, with humble pie, as I can say it, your $20 isn't going to make or break me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Your $20 might make or break you. Because I'm going to give you one of these and then tell me, do you want a cop card with that? Or do you want an extra trifold for your son, your daughter, for your best friend, for your lover? You tell me what you want in the notes. When you order a trifold from me, tell me, what do you want? Do you want a free cop card with that? Or do you want a trifold with that? I'll give you two for one. For the price of a trifold, I'll give you either two trifolds or a trifold and a cop card. Do you see? They don't do me any good. You want more than that? Let me know in the notes. Let me know. Just tell me. Just talk to me. Just tell me in the notes. When you order something from me, tell me in the notes. Chille, I only got $20, man, but I got 3 kids. Okay. That mean you got 4 cars? It does. All right. Okay. I'll see your note. You might be shocked when I send you an email or I call you on the phone and I say, do you have 3 cars or do you have 4 cars? And how many kids do you have and what are their ages? Who's driving and who's not driving? I don't give a rat's ass about this. I need you to. This doesn't do me any good. I could throw these all up in the air right now. Wouldn't matter. I could make a bunch of paper airplanes. Wouldn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who cares? You use this bad chicken as a tool. Then I care. Now we're talking about care. And why are we talking about care? I want you to follow a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that you will never deviate from. You never change the policies, procedures, and protocols. You know how it's set up. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Put your camera down. You can't film me. I can film cops. It's right there. Step out of the car. No problem. Cop says, I want to search your car. No problem. You want to search my car? I'll give consent and then I will revoke consent. If I give consent, I can revoke it. Yes, you can search my car. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I revoke consent, officer. Right here, the 2018 case of the United States versus Williams says that I can revoke consent. It's right there. Stop searching my car. He doesn't stop searching your car. Anything he finds is fruit of the poisonous tree. It's not admissible in court. So if you know you got some silly Sally cabbage, you know what I mean? What do they call it? The devil's lettuce. If you have the devil's lettuce in your car, then you let him search your car and then you revoke consent. And if he continues to search anyway, you got him. The case will be thrown out when you get to court. You're going to go to jail, all that stuff. But you followed a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. You didn't deviate. You followed it perfect.
Physical assault right here.
Look, tell you what. Put your hands on you.
All right.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think that man went to jail. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that guy went to jail. He didn't follow a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. He didn't do that. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. The cops follow such a hard policy, procedure, and protocol with a goal to arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. That's what they do. Put a 1 in the chat if that's true. They are looking forward to kidnapping you, bro. They get a bonus and a promotion and an accolade. And when they go back to the office, which is also called a dungeon, then they go in the back and they're a bunch of hardy har back slapping each other. You see that guy? Yeah, he really started to freak out. When I put the cuffs on him, man, he started to lose his mind. He sure did. I seen him. I seen his face. He looked like he was all discombobulated when you put them cuffs on him. He sure did, Bobby, didn't he? You see him? He looked like he was spitting up. That's what they're doing to us. Guy sent me this video.
Something strong.
Did you hit? You want to see any trauma?
No. I don't see any signs of trauma. Look.
Oh, no.
No. I smell something strong.
You smell something strong?
Can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah.
What are you doing in the middle of the road?
I don't think that we can watch the video. Unfortunately, I didn't hear that they're playing some Def Leppard underneath of the audio there. I don't think that we can play that video. I think it'll cause a lot of problems later if I play that video. So let me see if I can do this another way. Let me try it another way here. Let's see. Let's try this, all right? I wanted to watch this, and this guy here.
You got trouble. We just need to do our job. The more you cooperate and answer the questions correctly.
Did you hear that? We just need to do our job, and the more you answer the questions. So doing your job is violating people's Fifth Amendment right.
We're going to go ahead and get you moving from here. Does that make sense? All right. We're good right here. I'm going to check the bathroom. Anthony, A-N.
So they're harassing a veteran who is homeless, and he was kind of in a McDonald's. He wasn't a McDonald's, and he was hungry. He was hoping he could find somebody in there to get him something to eat, and that's why he was kind of hanging out in McDonald's. So I don't know who called the pigs on him, but they called the pigs on him, and he's in no way, shape, or form fighting back, completely docile. And get this, another veteran was sitting across the room and was filming it and filmed the entire interaction. You're going to see a real jackboot thug pig here in a second.
Yeah, he asked you a question, so did I. Are you defined to locate? You were. Well, I need to know. anything else on your person? What's your first name again? Debbie Harris. Right?
Welcome to another demonetized stream right here on Delete Laws.
They got a good price over there for them?
Yeah, check his fucking bag.
Anything else while you're over there?
That's the only time I heard this guy talk. He said they don't get to check his effing bag.
Yeah, check his fucking bag.
You can't check his fucking bag, is what he said.
Anything else while you're over there? Anything else we should be concerned about? You got any active employees over there? Anything for Kofi Stabby? Can I help you, sir? You good?
This right here. All right. So this right here, this guy does not want to talk to the cops. He doesn't want to say a word to them. He wants no interaction with these pigs. He's not trying to have a back and forth. He's not trying to say anything to the pigs. He's not trying to engage with them. And this right here is, if I only wish I could really quick morph over to him a Fifth Amendment cop card in his wallet. You only pull out the yellow and black card. It's just like your license. Same plastic, just like a hotel key or credit card. You only pull out the yellow and black card when a cop unlawfully asks you for ID. Not the only time, but when a cop unlawfully asks you for ID, this yellow and black card, I can't wait to see your video. I wish I could put one of these in the palm of his hand real quick, because this is a perfect moment right here.
You okay? Can I help you? Would you like?
He's giving no response.
You okay? Can I help you? Would you like to be part of this too?
Would you like to be part of this too? You mean he can't sit in McDonald's and eat his breakfast? Why can't he sit in McDonald's and eat his breakfast? What do you mean you want to be a part of this too? Who the F are you? Be a part of what? The homeless guy that you're treating like a POW who's a veteran? You're treating the homeless veteran like a POW of war because he doesn't have any money and he's hungry? And so this is the treatment that he gets?
Ready? Can I get your ID? May I have your ID?
Right there. As soon as that pig says, "Can I have your ID?" you say, 1 second. Cop demand, and if he says anything to you, just, and the only number 4 on the cop card is right there. You see, the only number 4 is right there. Cop demands ID, says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. While filming, you say, "I plead the Fifth Amendment." And then it says the law below it, "I identify as good citizen." Hibble versus Nevada, with reasonable articulable suspicion, citizen must state how they ID. Do not give ID without probable cause. That's why the yellow and black card is in your wallet. What if it was you sitting at McDonald's having breakfast and you were witnessing this and you were filming the cop and he comes up to you, you're a member of Team DLZ, you come to this channel, you watch, you learn, put a 1 in the chat if you have a Fifth Amendment cop card. I have one always on me at all times. Let me hide my credit cards here. The yellow and black card only comes out of my phone. Can't see my stuff, can you? My yellow and black card only comes out of my phone. The yellow and black card only comes out when that cop's in front of me. It's a little waff because of the green screen behind me, but it lives right here in my phone. You see that little slot right there? That's where all my cards go. That's where every card that I use goes right there. I'm trying to make sure that I don't flip over and show you guys my, there's my license. You guys know people are crazy. People are crazy. So this is your opportunity to take that cop and check his ass on camera. This is your chance to own him. He says, give me your ID. Cool. Here you go. Check out number 4 on here, officer. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I identify as a good citizen. The only reason you have this card is for this moment. You get it for free with the trifold. You got to let me know in the notes. Do you want an extra trifold or do you want a pair of cop cards? This is the non-driver card. He's sitting in McDonald's. How are you going to interact with the pig if you don't want to talk to him? You have to say the words, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. But I think if this went to court and you said, I think that you could get away with it, even though in the 2013 case of Salinas versus Texas, it says you have to actually state your privilege. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
May I have your ID? You want to be part of this too?
What does that mean? Be a part of being homeless and the fact that the government sent him off to an endless, stupid war where his brain got whacked because your brain's not equipped to see people die, and he did, and now he served his country, and now you're going to be a part of what too? A part of his whole life, his whole journey? What are you talking about exactly? A part of this too? God bless you, brother. God bless you. Even if you're not religious, just put it in the chat. God bless this man. God bless him. Wait till you find out how this ends. Wait till you find out how it ends. It's actually...
Do me a favor, can you move so you're not in my space?
Wait a minute. So the cops come in and you need to move because they're harassing a homeless veteran? He doesn't have to move an inch. Remember, you don't move your body. You are free. You are an American, and you don't have to move when a cop tells you to move. If you're not doing anything wrong, and obviously you're not in the middle of any sort of action, this man, this gentleman handled himself like a real G. I would have destroyed this pig. I would have just started taking him to task.
You're impeding my investigation because I got to focus on you and him at the same time. So either give me your ID or you can move. Sir, it's not that question. It's not up for discussion. It's either ID or move. It's a lawful command. It's a lawful command. Move. Yes, it is.
It is not a lawful command. He's lying. You haven't done anything for him to give you any lawful command.
Or you...
I think you... Now, how many men are in the room? Every man and every woman knows what the sound of scraping a napkin across a 5 o'clock shadow sounds like. And so this guy just disrespects this pig, and I love it. Picks up a napkin, wipes his mouth, coughs at him. Well, just cough and puts his napkin back down. G money. And then he goes back to filming the veteran who's being harassed by the pig. What an a-hole. Put it in the comment, JBTP, jackboot thug pig. Right there is a jackboot thug. Look how he's standing. Look at his beta male. Just chump Zilla.
Do they have a unit flying below? Yes.
They need another unit because someone's filming them. Our tax dollars. Bring backup. There's a guy with a camera. Replace one jackboot thug pig with another. Solid tree.
Make sure my camera gets a good picture of you too. Good job.
What a douchebag. Oh my God. Oh my God. So remember, when you're filming, if you're in a public place, let me explain something. And a lot of YouTubers who are not constitutional law scholars don't understand this. The moment I start to film a police interaction within a business, I have now engaged in a First Amendment constitutionally protected activity. There's a caveat here. You cannot disturb the peace of the business. You can't go, hey, I'll do what I do, I'll do what I want in McDonald's. Because if you do, then they can go after you. But if you're filming the cop and he walks up to you and he says some jackboot thug pig stuff like this to you, listen.
Make sure my camera gets a good picture of you too.
At that point, I would say, you know, I really know what I'm in back then. And he would, excuse me? And I would say, you're a jackboot thug pig. And then I would hope that he put his hands on me and arrested me so I could sue his jackboot thug pig ass. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but when I go out and I audit cops on the street, I don't set up within 10 feet. I set up around 15 to 18 feet away, 14 to 18 feet, somewhere in there, because then it's just enough room for the cop to want to come over and say, can you stand over there? Oh boy. And then what do you hear me say? I'm not moving my feet from right here. And the cop will say, no, I need you to, and I'll say, no. I'm not moving my feet from right here. I engage my First Amendment right to be press. And now I've put him on the record that I'm a member of the press. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Don't bother me while I'm doing my job. Step out of the way, officer. You don't. This pig, this damn jackboot thug pig, the shit he just said here. And he even comes over. Watch him. What a douchebag. What a douche. Oh, you're such a neato. You're so neato, bro. The way you click the beep beep on the dash, on the body cam that we'll never get to see if anything bad goes down here.
Make sure my camera gets a good picture of you too. Good job.
Good job. He just has to try to be in charge of everybody and everything because he's a pig. Okay, so here's the best part about it. Here's the best part about everything that we just saw. While having coffee and breakfast at McDonald's, a homeless person came in to get out of the cold. When he sat down to warm up and I was about to ask him if I could buy him breakfast. And that's when Palm Beach County tyrants came in and started to threaten and question him. They accused him of being at another store 5 below, which he wasn't. When they noticed my video camera, that's when their attention turned to me. These tyrants thought they could push anybody around. When they turned their focus from me for a minute, I stopped the video, called my wife, and told her I may be getting arrested and be prepared to come and get me. And then I restarted the video on another shot. I no longer support these tyrants, even though I'm the son of a state trooper. I don't understand how we can continue to support this behavior. Eventually, after another 30 minutes and a lot of harassing, the homeless person, with no evidence of anything, they left and I ended up buying him breakfast. I'm the son of a state trooper and I no longer support these tyrants. Put a 1 in the chat if you no longer support police. Let me put a 1 for me right here. Let me get my 1 in there because I certainly do not support these jackboot thug pigs. I do not. Had he had a Fifth Amendment cop card on him, he could have just given the card to the cop and said, cop demands ID. While filming, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I identify as good citizen. I invoke my First Amendment right to be press. Hibble versus Nevada, with reasonable articulable suspicion, citizen must state how they ID. Do not give ID without probable cause. If you get a trifold from me, I'll give you a set of cop cards for free. I love the sound. I made these so that you would always have it. I'm going to exit this earth, and when I leave, there'll be a cop card that I created that's still here. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't melt in your pocket, doesn't break down. This is just like your credit card, just like your driver's license. You get it on DeleteLaws.com. Get it on DeleteLaws.com. I want to show, I mean, when I see this kind of stuff, it literally just sets me sideways in the world. I see it and it makes me immediately angry. I can't help it. Why would it not make me angry? So, all right. Now I'm going to show you something. Now listen. So this guy right here this guy right here, I want you to go over and subscribe to this guy. I want to support this guy. I want to support him. And I'm going to drop the link for his video in the chat. Copy, paste. Here's the link for his full video. Please subscribe to this gentleman. Tell him Delete Laws sent you. He only has 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. Let me zoom in on this right here. He's got 1.4 thousand. We can get him a couple hundred more. Team DLZ, get over there and give him some more. He's only got 5 or 6 videos. He just started. This shop was reported to be fondling women, going into their pockets when they did searches or whatever. So this auditor goes out, and his name is Radical Rights Reporting. And we're going to watch a couple seconds of the beginning of it, and then I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. And listen, I'm a hardened man, okay? I'm a hardened man, right? I'm not a nice guy. You wouldn't say that Delete Laws guy, I'm nice to people. I'm nice to regular people, but I am so absolutely freakish. Radical is in here. What's going on, Radical? Welcome, brother. And by the way, I left some comments on here. You guys can read the comments. Go over and subscribe to this gentleman. He's the real deal. He's out there doing it. And that's what it takes. That's the first step. But I'm a hard man when it comes to rights. You invoke your rights, you stand on your rights, and you don't back down from your rights. Once I've invoked my privileges, according to the Supreme Court, their privileges, I'm not budging. F you, F your dog, F your car, F your country, music, F everything about you, bro. I'm not gonna back down from my rights. Once I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, you can eat my shorts. I'm not giving you a damn thing. So Radical is in the room. Get over there and subscribe to his channel.
All right, guys. Radical Rights Reporting signing in. We're at Basha Smoke Shop. Sorry for the loud noises, but we're next to a busy road. So this place has been accused of accosting women, reaching into their pockets, checking to see if they have more money, not giving women cash. And we're going to see what happens here.
Hero. So eventually the owners of the building or the people who work there are going to come out and say something to him.
What happened?
What can I do for you?
Why are you recording?
What's that?
Why are you recording and taking pictures?
Because I can.
But you're scaring away his business.
Not my problem. I think it's the fondling of women that has been reported from this place. That scares away business.
Fondling a woman. Anyways, I don't feel comfortable. I'm just here going to the smoke shop.
That's
I
fine.
don't like being recorded.
That's fine.
I don't care.
Sorry to make you uncomfortable.
Thank you.
Why'd the douchebag walk up to the camera if he doesn't want to be on camera?
Nothing wrong. Here comes this guy. Look, everybody's coming out to check it out.
It's called the Hawthorne effect. I learned this from my buddy Press with Rancor. When you're put on camera, your behaviors change. Everybody's. Does he usually walk down the street, smile, and give a peace sign? He knows he's being videoed. His behavior is changing.
Do it again. Nothing. Just taking some pictures and video.
Okay. I was just wondering, like,
Yeah.
you don't have a problem.
It's fine to ask. You're good.
Yeah, because we've been here for a long time, and we haven't seen anybody that recording like this.
So, I'll tell you what I do, and I learned this from somebody else. I can't remember who taught me, but I heard them and they taught me. It was another auditor. I think it was John Felix, maybe. And what he said was that when the public or people come up to you and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Just tell them, I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity. I'm filming what I can see from the public streets. Tell him. You don't want other citizens to be wary of you, and you don't want them to turn against you. It causes a harder scene for you. So what I choose to do is when he comes up, or if I'm filming a cop and someone says, hey, why are you filming me? I'm filming to make sure the cop doesn't kill this guy. That's why I'm filming. Now, the reason you want to give the generic answer, like I think I learned from John Felix, is I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. I'm filming anything I can see from the public sidewalk, is because then your camera hears you. The audio picks it up. The video, you may be videoing him, but your camera picks up what you just said. That's going to go to court later. And what did you tell people you were doing? I'm being a member of the press. I'm using my camera as a member of the press. That matters because of the clearly established prong. The clearly established prong, when you get to federal court, when you sue that jackboot thug pig for violating your rights, the clearly established prong has two specific prongs. The cop must understand and know that he's violating your rights, and he must know which right of yours he's violating. So when you say, I invoke my First Amendment right to be the press, boom, 1 through 10, go back to 1793, bruh. You lose qualified immunity. I told the stranger on the street, I told the pig when he walked up, I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. In Nevada, in Las Vegas, I'm suing the cops for $5 million. When the cop came up to me, I said, sorry, dunce cap, I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity as a member of the press. Now go on, little doggy, and get back in your car. He arrested me. I'm going to get paid because I did it right, because I said I've engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. I'm a member of the press. Now go get in your car, little doggy. I triggered him just like I want to do. And then that dumb pig arrested me. And now I'm going to look at, I want a 7-figure payout. LVMPD, Mr. Anderson. We've exchanged many motions back and forth. Mr. Anderson, I won't settle unless it's a 7-figure deal. It can be a 6-figure deal if Jesse Sandoval's fired. Then I'm willing to make a 6-figure deal. Otherwise, it's going to be a 7-figure deal. That's what I want. So say it. Tell the people on the street what you're doing.
Like,
I'm not here for you. You're at the cell phone repair. I'm not here for you.
No, you can just sit here. Like, we don't mind it.
Oh no, I mean, he's
Radical. Just tell him, hey man, I'm a member of the press. I'm filming this, and please let me enjoy my rights. Just tell them, especially say, I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity. I'm a member of the press. I'm filming this. And then anything he does, if he assaults you or continues with you, harassing you, then it's on him because you're doing a constitutionally protected activity. He's harassing you. You have to say the words.
seems to mind it. He minds it. I'm pretty sure he's calling the cops.
Perfect. Bring the pigs.
He didn't like why I'm
We
here.
don't mind you recording, but we were like, honestly, like, it's interesting.
I don't care how you feel. My rights aren't up to your feelings.
What was that? Couldn't hear you.
It's interesting you recording here. Like, after a long time, we see somebody.
I mean, I have a purpose, but like I said, I'm not here for your store. I'm here for this store right here.
So tell them, as a member of the press, say the magical words for the black robe tyrants.
Well, there goes, hey bro, my feelings are hurt.
My rights aren't subjected to your feelings. I'm sorry. What did she do? And Radical snapping off pictures. Oh, he's trying to block his face. Can't see him anyway from the window. You moron, dude. What a moron. Or you want to be on camera.
What's up, Brody? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Just doing freedom of video, huh?
Let me correct you, sir. It's a First Amendment act, and I'm engaging as a member of the press.
Just working on a little story.
Perfect, Radical. Just say First Amendment. Always say it.
Oh, the building? Or
What's that? No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't really want to get
I
into
already
it,
know.
but it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I figured that. I told him, hey, you can't even do that freedom of
Correct him. I mean, It's freedom of, he doesn't know his big five first freedoms of the First Amendment. What are the big five freedoms of the First Amendment? RAPPS, RAPS, religion, assembly, petition, press, speech. RAPPS. Put it in your brain. Religion, assembly, petition, press, speech. And when you're on the street, I think Radical's in here, educate the public and teach them, because Radical, you're the leader. That's why I've asked everybody to go over and subscribe to your page and like your videos and watch them. And by the way, when you go to his page, let his videos play all the way through so he gets his watch hours. Make sure he gets all of his watch hours. He needs our help. And someday we may need to crowdfund his bail, and we will do that.
That girl like checked me when she walked by.
She shouldered you.
Here we go. Oh, it's this guy. Never mind.
How you doing?
How you, sir? Name and badge number?
What's that?
Name and badge number?
Officer Murray, 364.
Radical, just so you know, I've created a little system that I use. I save that name and badge number. And this is, you can watch my videos. I save asking their name and badge number for when I need to shut them down and disorient them, because they'll start asking questions from multiple areas. And so I save it as a way to, he walks up and films me, and right away, you want to follow what it says on your Fifth Amendment cop card. Right away, you want to say that I have engaged in a First Amendment activity and I'm a member of the press. Right away. That way, you're covered. If he arrests you, the first thing you said is I invoke my First Amendment right to be press. You're covered. It's especially good if it's on a card, because then the camera sees it and you say it. And Radical, send me your full mailing address and I'll send you out a couple cop cards, and I'll send you out a couple trifolds as well. So I choose to do that. Save that, because you're going to have multiple cops come, and this guy may be on you like a barking dog when another cop comes up and you say, "What's your name and badge number?" And then he says it and you say, "Good, excuse me." And you can go back to the other guy. I mean, that's how I choose to do it. You can watch me do it in multiple audits.
Thanks so much. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm going to invoke my Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. So you go ahead and have a good day.
Okay, so right there, you skip the first, but right there, I was so proud of this guy. I was like, bro, you just had my birthday cake right here. Like, he did it. I engaged my First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. So you invoked your Fourth Amendment right to unreasonable searches and seizures, and he invoked his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. So right there, now at that point, he's winning. You add in the first, but because you've invoked your Fourth and your Fifth, and you've told other people that you're doing a constitutionally protected activity, then it could be implied. But when you read Salinas versus Texas and you actually read the breakdown, and then you listen to the oral arguments in the dicta, that's what it's called when the judges are talking back and forth between themselves, called dicta, kind of an appropriate term, right? So you have implied that you've engaged in your First Amendment, but you didn't say it. Now, he did say beautifully, I invoke my Fourth and Fifth Amendment right. And I was like, man, this guy is good.
Name and badge number?
Officer Murray, 364.
Thanks so much. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm going to invoke my Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. So you go ahead and have a good day.
It's implied he invoked his first there, but he didn't. You want to say it. You just want to say it. Just remember, and for Radical who's watching this, I'm not sorry that I know how it goes at federal court. I know the district court is just where that you're going to lose first time. I'm in 4 different cases federally, so I know the first case you're going to lose in district. You're not going to win till circuit court. But if you didn't tell him I invoke my First Amendment right, and then the Kevin judge is going to go, well, he didn't invoke his First Amendment right, so I had him and he didn't invoke it.
Well, you understand why I'm here.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
But
All right.
That's when you don't answer questions. and you don't say anything, and you remind him you've invoked your Fifth Amendment right.
As long as you're clear.
As long as you're law enforcement and not feelings enforcement, then we're good.
Okay.
I don't call them law enforcers.
So, yeah.
May I ask why you're doing this?
No.
Whoa, cut. What did he just say?
Feelings enforcement, then we're good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
May I ask why you're doing this?
No, Fourth
No.
and Fifth Amendment.
Okay, he reminded him.
I'm just having a conversation.
No conversations. Thank you. No, it's okay. I know.
Educate me a little bit.
Educate you a little bit. I'm on a public sidewalk. I'm taking pictures from public.
Okay. I'm
That's it.
just asking why.
Oh, there's Eunice, 352.
I'm just asking why.
Dude, at that point, I seriously would come undone on that pig, and my camera would turn into a Ninja Warrior weapon, and I would turn face to him, and I would say, listen, jackboot thug pig, I just told you I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Do not question me without my attorney present. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you further. It's on the Fifth Amendment cop card. It is our Bill of Rights. You dirty jackboot thug pig. I just told you I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Did you not take an oath to the Constitution? Do you take your oath seriously? Do you love this country? Then shut the front door. Get the flock out of my face. It just pisses me off. It's starting to spit. You don't let that jackboot thug pig continue to question you without you saying to him, you're violating my rights, pig. I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right. Why the flock are you talking to me? You dumb pig. And hope that he arrests you. And it's on camera and you've invoked your rights. And then his feelings get hurt. And then he drags you down to the dungeon in torture cuffs. And then we sue his happy ass. Pig. Just a pig.
Educate you a little bit. I'm on a public sidewalk. I'm taking pictures from public.
Okay. I'm just asking why.
Oh, there's Eunice, 352.
Everybody, welcome Pretty Little Liars. What's going on, Pretty?
I'm just asking why.
Because I can.
I know you can.
Well, then what more do you need?
He's still asking questions. My blood was just boiling last night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was taking it out on Radical. I was like, God, I was mad at Radical. It's not Radical's fault. It's the pig's fault.
Dude, why can't you be a little more cooperative? I'm being totally cool with you.
Oh, dude. Dude, he's still questioning.
I'm just asking.
And I'm being totally cool with you. I said I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, and I invoke my Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. And you
Just add in first.
keep asking a constitutionally protected activity, and I invoke my Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights, and you keep asking questions. So let me just get back to what I'm doing.
I was just asking why.
Okay.
Right, but he already told you that you can't ask him questions. He's a free American on a public street. You don't have a right to walk up to free Americans and ask them what they're doing. It's none of your God-blessed business. Get your damn hands out of your stupid little beta male flak jacket and get the flock away from me. I can't stand the smell of you pigs.
Even if
So let me just get back to what I'm doing.
I was just asking why.
But he already told you he took his Fifth Amendment.
Even if
Eunice, 352.
No, but you are wearing that uniform. That's not how it works. You have duties. I have rights. There's a giant difference between the two of us.
You remember me?
Yeah, oh, Nunez.
Yeah, I'm actually
bro.
hella glad you remember me.
You blew up my YouTube.
No way.
Way, dude. 10,000 views on your
5,000 views.
video.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually so cool. I'm so glad. Yeah. Man, if you're recording, you're allowed to record. So
Yeah, as I said.
I'm not jamming you. So
No, you are jamming him up, bruh. You're jamming him up. This man's trying to do a job for the public. He's trying to do a service for the public. And now he's not doing his job because you're distracting him. You are jamming him up. You stay the fuck away from him. This man's a patriot. You're a tyrant. It's blood and water. They're two different things. Oil and water. Jesus criminy. Oh, 10K on the short? Very good. Very good. 5,500 on the long form. I watched it. So I wanted to make sure you got your watch hours, Radical. That's why I watched the long form. 10,000 on the short. Good job, man.
I'll just go tell them that, I guess.
I mean, they came out and said they don't care.
You're recording?
On my YouTube.
No way.
Way, dude. 10,000 views on your video.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually so cool. I'm so glad. Yeah.
Man, if you're recording, you're allowed to record.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's why I'm not jamming you. So
Yes, you are.
I'll just go tell them that, I guess.
I mean, they came out and said they don't care. I don't even know why they called you.
Oh,
They
somebody
literally
called us. I don't know
multiple
who it
people
was.
came out and said, "We don't care what you're doing. We just think it's interesting," and that's it.
All right.
So
Are you gonna tell me the YouTube channel now so I can see my video,
No. I'll tell you when this is done.
please?
okay, fine, I will.
All
It's
right.
No. Okay. So Radical's new. Everybody, Radical's new. And I'm a dick. I have no problem saying I'm a dick. You know what it takes to make a beautiful baby? A hard dick. That's what it takes. Got to have a hard dick in there if you're going to get a beautiful baby. So you don't want to give these pigs what they want. They're on their team, and Radical, you're on our team. And these guys won't have you on their team. They put a one in the chat if they would gladly put him in torture cuffs, drag him down to the dungeon, steal all of his money, charge a bounty for him to get out of the dungeon, charge a bounty for him to get his equipment back, and then charge him with multiple crimes so that he had to go to court, even maybe a felony. Easily. All of them would do it in 2 seconds flat. So as an activist, as an auditor, for me, I believe there's a bar. You don't get to know anything about me while I'm here. You get to live in curiosity, because reasonable articulable suspicion is a construct of institutional racism created in the 1968 case of Terry versus Ohio, written by a Cuyahoga County trial judge named Bernard Friedman, who was a devout racist. So reasonable articulable suspicion was created by racists so that cops could walk up to black people and say, "I'm suspicious of you." Detainment is a racist construction. Patting you down is a racist construction. It wasn't even intended for you and I if your skin's this color. It was only intended for blacks. For me, you don't tell these pigs anything. Let them be uncomfortable. You don't know who I am. You want to know what my channel name is? Maybe I'll tell you at the end. Maybe I won't. It's us versus them, and that's a fact.
we don't care what you're doing. We just think it's interesting, and that's it.
All right.
So
Are you gonna tell me the YouTube channel now so I can see my video, please?
okay, fine.
Okay, Radical, he's faking it. He's faking it. He's faking it. Neither one of these guys are happy to see you, not being friendly. They're trying to get data from you so they feel more comfortable.
I will.
All
It's
right.
radical rights reporting.
Radical rights reporting. Okay.
But not radical, like radical.
And see this guy here, he went from I need your information. Why aren't you cooperating? If we're just two people talking on the street having a conversation, you're giving him everything he wanted.
Radical.
My name's Cole, by the way. Appreciate professionalism.
Yeah, man.
Ugh.
I wasn't trying to be tough with you.
I give these pigs fist bumps. I'm nice to these pigs too. I understand. You got to be you're on the scene. It's a different situation. I just want to set a different level, a different tone.
You know how it is.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we need to be educated too.
Oh man, look, Radical. Look at the position switch. He went from, hey man, let me, I need to, hey, why aren't you cooperating? He went from all that when you told the guy your YouTube channel and then you told the guy your name. My job is to make pigs uncomfortable. My job is, I want to let you know that we're watching you with a crooked eye. I'm watching you over here with the slanted eye, with a twisted eye, with a mean mug eye. You're not my friend. I don't think you're my friend. I think this week you probably hurt somebody badly. I'd bet my fingers on it. I'm not here to give you my information. I'm here to get you on camera and hopefully get you fired. That's my job. That's what I'm doing here as a member of the press. Other than I invoke my Fifth Amendment right and I'm a member of the press, as Radical gets better and better at this, he's going to press them. He's going to come on scene and start to press them. Beautiful. But initially, don't give them your information. Don't tell them your name.
But when I come out and I meet people, I like to ask a question,
Yeah, but you don't get to. He invoked his Fifth Amendment right, pig.
so I can understand, why you're doing
I'm actually working on a story about this place specifically.
Okay.
So
perfect. That was the answer I was looking for. Educated too.
okay, fine, I will. It's
right.
radical rights reporting.
Radical rights reporting. Okay.
But not radical, like radical.
Radical.
My name's Cole, by the way. Appreciate professionalism.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't trying to be tough with you. Just, how it is.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we need to be educated too. So when I come out and I meet people, I like to ask the questions, so I can understand, why you're doing this.
I'm actually working on a story about this place specifically.
Okay.
So
Perfect. That was the answer I was looking for.
And now you've given them everything they want, everything they wanted.
tough with you, just how it is.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we need to be educated.
But not radical like I will.
Are you gonna tell me the YouTube channel now so I can see my video, please?
There it is. When you said, are you gonna tell me the YouTube channel now? Here, I'm the cop. The name of his channel is Radical. He's about 5'10". He has sandy blonde hair. He wears a green backpack. And I'm texting to the other pigs, and the thing is right, cool. He comes off like he's like, can I give the name of your YouTube channel now? Is that okay? Yeah, guys, the name of his YouTube channel is Radical. Can you guys put a request into YouTube to see if maybe he has his address listed on file? That's how bad it is. Can you send a request to Facebook and see if maybe this guy has his address on file? Let's get his address. Where else does he work? Do you know where else he goes? The name of his channel is Radical. Try that 3 or 4 different ways. Radical. Try Radical with a K. But look how the pig comes off. Look at the pig's demeanor.
But,
All right.
so
Are you gonna tell me the YouTube channel now so I can see my video, please?
Are you going to tell me the YouTube channel now so I can see my video, please? Acting like he wants to be friend. Look at the lean. Look at the fakeness. Look at this guy. This bulldog over here on the right. This pig right here. Look at his face. Looks like he chases parked cars, right? Does he look like a guy that's not a pit bull? He looks like the pit bull. Why is the pit bull smiling? Because it gets to bite you.
Okay, fine, I will. It's
right.
Radical
No, you're not going to do it again.
Rights Reporting.
Radical rights.
I hope you don't do it again. Don't give these pigs an inch. But now they're all going to know your name and you're in your town, wherever you are. They're all going to share your channel. They're going to share who you are.
Reporting. Okay.
But not radical like radical.
Radical.
You even gave them a way to look it up, to track you down.
My name's Cole, by the way. Appreciate professionalism.
Now you gave him your name attached to it. Your name's Cole.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't trying to be tough with you. Just,
Why not be tough with them? They're tough with you. Their goal is to arrest you. They came there hoping they could arrest you.
that is.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we need to be educated too. So when I come out and I meet people, I like to ask the questions, so I can understand, why you're doing this.
I'm actually working on a story about this place specifically.
Okay.
So
Perfect. That was the answer I was looking for.
but I shouldn't have to give you that. Come on.
No.
Come on, man.
And I'm not trying. I'm just asking for my own knowledge.
Of course.
What?
And I'm not prying.
He's been prying the entire time. He's been prying since he got there.
I'm just asking for my own knowledge.
Of course. No, I understand. And
It's just as important for me to be able to talk to you and ask you questions, again, for my own knowledge, as you to be able to come up and talk to me.
No. Pig, no.
No, I understand. And
It's just as important
It's just as important
for me to be able to talk
for me to be able to talk
to you and
ask
questions
you questions. That is the entire point of what I do for a living. It's called a Fifth Amendment cop card. So that I invoke my Fifth Amendment right, because it's not important for me to answer your questions, pig. It's not important for me to answer your questions. You think you're self-important. You have main player character syndrome. MC, what is it called? Main character syndrome. He thinks he's the main character. It's my job to come up and ask you questions. It's just as important for me to be able to ask you questions. He invoked his Fourth and Fifth Amendment right the moment he saw you. So it's not as important, is it? If Radical had given this pig absolutely zero information, the pig would not be acting this way. He would still be badgering him. He may even escalate it. And then if it's on camera, Radical, and you go to jail, you reach out and you contact me. Everybody knows this Wednesday, we're doing a fundraiser at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon. We're doing a $3,000 fundraiser for Craig Hendry from the Hendry channel because he was wrongfully arrested. Same thing with you, Radical. It happens to you and it's on camera and you've done it all right. I got your back. 100%. Put a 1 in the chat if you got his back. Let me get my blood pressure down here for 2 seconds. I'm just fucking burning right now. One. Everybody here's got his back. We need him on that wall. We want him on that wall. We need him on that wall. And now we need to make him a sniper. You know what I'm saying? And his weapon of choice is the camera.
For my own knowledge, I'm just asking for my own knowledge.
Of course. No, I understand. And
no, he's not. He's not asking for his own knowledge. He's data collecting on you so they can find your address, so they can stalk you.
It's just as important for me to be able to talk to you and ask you questions, again, for my own knowledge, as you.
Again, for my own. He's lying. I mean, does everybody know it? Does everybody know it? Does everybody know he's lying? I mean, does everybody know he's lying? I mean, Radical's in here. Thanks for your overwhelming support. Radical, I got your back. And just so you know, I have a few people who work with me, and I'm the leader of our group because it's what I'm doing. And so, you know, anybody who says that they're your boss or you work for them, no, you don't. I got a few people that work with me. There's a few people who work with me, and I'm the leader of our group because of what I do, right? And so what this guy's doing is for his group, it's us versus them. Put it in the chat, us versus them. It's us versus them. He's lying to one of our team members for the benefit of the pigs. And you can just see it. You can see that he's lying as he said that.
For my own knowledge.
Of course.
For my own knowledge? You're asking for your own knowledge? And hey.
That was the answer I was looking for, you know?
But I shouldn't have to give you that. Come on.
No. And I'm not trying. You know, I'm just asking for my own knowledge.
Of course.
You know?
No, I understand. And
it's just as important for me to be able to talk to you and ask you questions, again, for my own knowledge, as you to be able to come up and talk to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not in fear of you.
Nothing nefarious.
Because, you know what, to be honest with you, I try my best not to do anything wrong.
Watch a body language. Radical, go online and watch a bunch of body language experts. I've watched several. I mean, I'm not telling you anything I don't do. I've went online and listened to several body language experts, and this guy's doing this, you know, hey, it's just for me, you know, it's just, and I want you to know, I'm not. He's telling you everything. Look at that big fake ass smile on that pig's face. He's telling you everything you need to know. He's lying the whole time. He's lying the whole time. He's data collecting for the pig agency so they can track you down and stalk you. Put a 1 in the chat if you know of auditors and activists who have been stalked by the cops. Let me put a 1 in the chat. That's what they do. That's what they do. Now I'll shut up and I'll let you watch it, and watch this pig. Watch this pig. Watch his look at the big fake smile. Watch the body language of his lying ass.
Story about this place.
Every bit of it was a lie. There wasn't a single word in there that was true.
It's as important for me to be able to talk to you and ask you questions, again, for my own knowledge, as you to be able to come up and talk to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not in fear of you.
Nothing nefarious.
Because, you know what, to be honest with you, I try my best not to do anything wrong. I'm serious.
No, that's good. And like I said, police, obviously, you guys ask questions. So, but you know, I just don't want to give up too much of what I'm working on.
Hey, totally fine. I get what you're doing, so all right.
Appreciate you.
But you did, Radical. But you did. So for going out there and auditing 1 to 100, I give him 100. You get 100, bro. You get A+. All right. Now from here we grow. From here we grow, and we remember now that it's us versus them. And listen, and I've been doing this for a while. You guys know I've been here. I mean, on the streets, taking on cops for at least 2.5 years in front of the camera. And they are totally against us. They are, no, Radical, listen, you did a great job, man. I want to refine the instrument. A buddy of mine yesterday sent me his podcast, and he doesn't have any subscribers yet. He's only got a few. And when you went and look at his comment section, there's only a video. He has like 4 or 5 people, 6, 10 people have seen it, whatever. But the entire comment section is me, 1 minute, 34 seconds. Those got to go. How often do you hear me go, never. And I was going to go, down to the, bar. And, I was going to, talk to, no, you never hear me say that. I don't do it. I consciously am aware. I don't say that. I don't use those words. I one time called a pig a garbage man, and then a bunch of garbage men emailed me and said, Chille, we're not pigs. He's a pig. We're garbage men. We perform a necessary function for society. That jackboot thug pig does not. But I want to give the auditor all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. I mean, how many of you have gone out and taken on the task? I mean, in this entire room, just so you know, there's 550 people in here between Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or X. And of the 550 people in here, can you do me a favor? Put a 1 in the chat if you have not gone out and filmed police. Put a 2 in the chat if you do. So I'll put a 2. I just want to see. I mean, there's over 500 people here. I want to see how I could put a 2, but put a 1 if that's not what you do. And Radical will get to see that he is a diamond in the rough. He's a gem. He's a treasure. 2. Okay, cool. We got a 2 in here. Right on. EVP Hunter. Send me the link to your channel, EVP. I want to check out some videos. Legrod, send me the link to your channel. I want to check out some videos for sure. Papa Rico. I think did I just subscribe to your channel the other day, Papa? But it's mostly Jim E. Man, look at this. I didn't expect so many people. Right on. Pretty Little Liars, a new member. Chaotic Customs. Well, Kinetic Customs, I know. Radical. This man's never filmed. Boiled Corruption. Man, Eagle Eye Liberty. Yeah! Yeah! The next time I say that, there needs to be even more 2s. Yes! Yes! Slow clap. Yes! Look at all the 2s, but there's mostly 1s. But Mingo Wingo gets out there. I love it. Ashley's out there filming. I freaking love it. Salty Cut is out there filming. I really didn't expect this answer. Yes. Yes, Salty Cut. Yes. Basil got a hoodie. Basil was out filming in his hoodie the other day. I saw his video. Man, I'll tell you what, I was really feeling it. Mills is out there filming. Yes. 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 Thank you guys. Thank all of you, and all of you like Chris who are watching and supporting, all of you like Victor Rice who are watching and supporting, Jay Fish who's watching and supporting. Thank you. I'm going to need your money on Wednesday for an activist. Okay. I'm going to need your money on Wednesday morning. I need your money on Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. We're going to raise, I'm going to raise at least $2,000. I'm going to hope to raise $3,000 on Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon. And what are we doing? We're crowdfunding an activist lawyer. We're hiring the DUI guy, Larry Foreman from West Virginia, or from Louisville, from Kentucky. Forgive me. I have so many lawyers in my head. We've been on the phone all week with lawyers in Michigan. And so I need your money on Wednesday. I need you guys to come with your wallet on Wednesday morning. I'm going to drop the link for this video right here into the chat. Again, please get over here. And if you guys want to see how the video ends, you can get over to Radical's channel and you can watch the rest of it. Let the whole video play. Let his watch hours play. Go over and give him some watch hours. He needs the minutes. So if you're gonna be doing your dishes, then go put on Radical's video, his longest video, click play and let it play through. Make sure you like, and I'll show you just so you guys can see it for yourselves. I mean, you guys can already see mine. You guys know how I am. Oh, I didn't like it though. I forgot to like it. See there? I made a mistake. I forgot to like it. I liked it. I shared it. I subscribed. And then I dropped comments. And then there's a comment in here that I replied to, where this guy says right here, okay, I think the older cop was cool. He seemed to genuinely wanted to know what. No, dude, no. I believe that I am God in here. He just said it himself. They're trained to pretend like they're your friend. They're trained to pretend like they're, I'm just trying to. All that crap that he did. So the video is awesome. And I'm so stoked that we have another auditor on the scene. Radical Rights Reporting. Absolutely phenomenal video. So my mama is in town. My mama's in town. And so I'm going to get the flock. Can you hear me now? Hope you can hear me now. Can you guys hear me? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me okay. My mama is in town. And so I am going to get out of here. But I was supposed to go see my mother earlier. And I told Radical yesterday that I would cover his video. And Radical, I only showed up here today because I told you yesterday in the comment section that I would cover your video. And I didn't want you to sit there and think to yourself, I told you I would do something and I didn't do it. So I went to the wrestling tournament earlier this morning. And then this afternoon, I'm going to go visit my mom. In between the wrestling tournament and dinner with my mother, I knew I had to get to my computer and I had to cover Radical's video. I mean, he's got 1,000 subscribers. Share the video. And if none of you guys are subscribed, you know that 64% of the people who watch my channel are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button if you would, please. Support what I'm doing. Support what Radical's doing. There's so many people in here. Get a trifold. Go to my website, deletelaws.com, and get a trifold. And then when you purchase the trifold, it's only $20. If you can't afford it, I'll send you one via email that you can print out yourself. Radical, send me your full mailing address, your full name, and I'll send you a couple trifolds and a couple cop cards in the mail for Radical. And then if you get a Fifth Amendment trifold, then please let me know if you want the Fifth Amendment cop card or you want another Fifth Amendment trifold. Let me know if you want 2 Fifth Amendment trifolds or if you want a Fifth Amendment trifold and a Fifth Amendment cop card. Okay. So make sure that you guys do that. There's Chevy Brian, type in the comment section for me, would you please? OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put in the comment section if you would, please. Kinetic Customs, Jim is in here. Travis, KT. I always love to see KT. Thanks for coming. Henry, what's going on, Henry? Henry Polanco Esquire. What city and state are you an attorney in, Henry? And what kind of law do you do? Because I'm always looking for attorneys. Always. They screw us. That's the best way to say it. I'm trying to find the right word. And now that I said the words and I don't, earlier, now I've heard myself say twice. And if I listen to that back later, I will just cringe at hearing it. I cringe because you have to focus your mind. It's hard not to curse. There's so many things. Milena, good to see you. Nice to see you. Chuck P. Angie, how are you? It's nice to see you. Mingo Wingo. Chevy. I didn't see Jeff Hates Pigs. I did see Jack Boot Thug Pigs. I saw Mikey. I saw Greg. I saw Felicia. How are you? Felicia reached out to me. And let me tell you what she said to me. She reached out to me and she said, hey, Chille, I know you have a fundraiser on Wednesday and we don't have PayPal, Cash App, the things over here or whatever it was. And she's trying to work out a way for her to send money to me to put into Craig Hendry's fundraiser to hire Larry Foreman, the DUI lawyer, to represent him. She reached out to me today and said, I want to make sure I'm able to get you this money. She said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send to Western Union. And I'll tell you right there on the spot, my eyes watered up and I started to think to myself, God bless her. Thank God for people like her. Thank God for people like y'all who come in heavy. $5, $10, $20, $30, $100. So many of you come in heavy. And for some people, $20 is heavy. And for other people, $100 is heavy. And for other people, $1,000 is heavy. So I just wanted to personally thank her for reaching out to me this morning and saying, how do we do this so I can get you the money in time for Craig's fundraiser? She doesn't know Craig. She's donating money to a guy's lawyer she does not know. And that to me is like, that's what we're supposed to do. We support people. All right. Before I break down here, crying, Patriot 47, good to see you. Stomper, good to see you. Will Rockstar, Pretty Little Liars, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Good to see everybody. Les Paul, always good to see you. Les God, I'm so sorry. Legod 59. Legod 59. All right, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. If I didn't say your name like Gloria, you know how much I love you, honey. So thank you so much for coming. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.